The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
I need y'all niggas to ball out.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. 1st down and more for Allen.
Stop playing with Keenan, nigga.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Fuck is you talking about?
Gain there for the
Fuck is you talking about?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big player from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Allen off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Allen again. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT.
That is so cool. I hide that.
Game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson
God,
how
that nigga
difficult
was
this
deep.
defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And Hunt is not going to get
Stop playing with Jelly, bro.
That'll make it 4th
Stop
down
playing with Jelly.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
I can't believe
He's at
this
the
fucking
50.
game, bro. There's no way he makes him fumble.
Down near the 40-yard line.
Who
So
the
the
fuck just
turnover
hit stick me,
forced, and
bro?
a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him
This
get
is
all
what
the
I'm
way
saying,
back
bro. I'll be
upfield? I
playing
mean,
fucking good
that's
and
the
the
part
Madden
that
just
people
fucks
miss
me,
on.
bro.
That's practice. That's work
Ah,
done. It doesn't just happen in a
damn.
game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Big hole up the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Bills nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, it's Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On play action, Allen.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
Oh, let's go defense. Let's go.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
What
They're
happened?
riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay
Oh
on a
my
roll?
God, you supposed to fucking press Isabella. Come on,
Easy
Tremaine.
because everyone's locked in
Bitch
practice
ass.
and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight
Get
end.
your ass down.
Gets this one just shy of the 40, down
Oh,
at the
no.
39.
What? You skunked him
Nice
again?
job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Damn.
First down, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Ah.
Inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play here for Arizona.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Bro, how the fuck are these
Just a
niggas just
couple
getting...
yards shy of the end zone.
They getting all these great
They're
ass
making it look
blocking.
easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
God.
Fields into the end zone.
Oh my
Touchdown,
gosh.
Arizona. A great
Come on,
play
bro.
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead
bro.
up
He's
to
not really
11.
better, bro. He's got to fucking score. Had 2 times to score
After
now.
the
This lame
touchdown,
ass
Lutz
nigga,
to
bro.
kick it off.
Get right.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
a
it.
nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Come on, fellas. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 yards the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 25 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And meanwhile, Allen's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And again, it's Allen.
Oh, Josh Allen.
To this point, I've been impressed.
How the fuck do you sell that throw?
A lot of receivers to
That's a
run
tutty,
free.
bro. That's a tutty.
Another
Come
example,
on.
Another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end.
Oh
Nose.
my God,
Mark him down
bro.
short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
You gotta let us run and keep 5, bro. That shit's unacceptable.
Just look real quick. Look at this. You see what screen that at?
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this is
Stop
good.
playing.
He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Damn. So he just selling. So you what? You 2-0?
This one is the fair catch.
2-0 on him right now?
Take it.
Damn.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It got his man.
You gotta drop that.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on. Isabella always getting saved, his lame ass.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
Yes, sir, Rio. Fuck's he talking about, damn it?
Now the Cards going to call
all that waiting
shit. Their second,
don't do that.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Stab it. Stab it.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right.
Yeah, we on that ass. We on that ass. We on that ass. Ain't no time for you to just sit there, bro.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
On that fucking ass.
Murray now. Dancing to his left.
Get that shit out of here, boy. Kick my field goal. Appreciate you, Henry.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to
Kick
hit him
my
with something
field goal.
quick, get the ball in his
Boy.
hands. They hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Come on, baby. Let's go. A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. He's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run again with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding?" Get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Bills 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Rondale Moore and Isabella, bro. And, like, I guess he be knowing, like, certain when he can read my coverage, and he just be, like, bombing that shit, bro. And I can't do nothing. He's fast.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick
six. He won't even in play to make that shit. Like, he's supposed to be, like, what? What defense, like, this nigga just jumped that shit, like, he wasn't playing his own.
And while they won't just get to the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
How you getting that King Hunt?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
No, I'm saying, like, in real life.
And here comes a return from
I guess he's traded.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
He just saying like it's the Cardinals. Like I'm just saying that's how you know this shit don't mean nothing to him. Yeah, because the niggas just sitting in the chat.
Buffalo offense
Not
ready to go
supposed
for
to
their
chat
next
playing the
drive.
fucking game.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you looking? And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I just gave this nigga 2.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
I'm on the road.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of 20. So
you got to know the icon.
The end zone, not a good one.
Well, for that, when I get my tight end, X is usually always your tight end.
The Bills come to the line to start
Fuck
their
out
next
me
drive.
now, bro.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over.
You talking about the league using?
The ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
The league, bro.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching
But he quit last man, and that's when I joined
this shit. They've been doing
shit.
the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out that nigga. I be forgetting Stephon got he got jukebox. Yeah, that shit is crazy when he's in open space.
Here we go. Strong left, strong left.
Here's Hines.
Oh man.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Thank you.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Strip that ball.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Being chased out left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Bag his ass, bro.
Throw for the end zone, but it's
Damn.
incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh yeah, Keenan.
To the right side.
Oh yeah, Keenan.
And
That boy
down,
eat.
but not before they're inside the 25.
That boy's a
There's a
eater.
nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Allen's throw here taken
Get
in
off
by
me,
Knox.
little boy.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Running with Barber out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go, D. 25, check 25, check 25.
To the air, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back
I'm just scared
to
to
the
throw a
20.
fucking pick, bro.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white
Waving the
flag
white, I
and
was
just want
just
to
gonna
get
say
out of
that.
here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half, and sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Nah.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front,
Yeah, you
being
get, like,
physical,
2
and they
plays
pick
per
up a
season.
first down.
And the Cardinal
Huh?
first down.
You said
So
what?
from the 36 now.
Yeah, but they have to
1st
be
and 10.
approved. It's not like bullshit.
All day, defense. All day.
A carry here for Hunt. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Cheating.
What the fuck? Bro.
What's up, Q? You playing?
Oh my god.
Yeah, signed a bunch of dudes to 7-year contracts.
Yeah. Signed a bunch of what?
Dudes to 7-year contracts.
Q, you playing?
In their league.
Yeah, he was boosting the draft picks or whatever. All of his draft picks, he
Who you
upped
playing?
their attributes.
Ooh.
Like post-draft?
Yes.
Shit.
I don't know, to be honest
Nigga,
with you. I don't know.
I thought about quitting twice.
It's always out of nowhere. It's something random like that.
It's the dumbest, like, fucking...
Because, like, people, like, were, like, watching for, like, a whole cycle, or a whole season, and they seen it all.
He's such a douche. Could not have happened to a bigger dickhead.
I 100% agree.
Oh, no! That's a bad...
You gotta be careful when you play with scissors! Yes!
You're such a nerd.
No, it's okay. I ran on him last drive, too. It's fair.
I was waiting. I was waiting for it to be thrown first. It's like that first spade in spades. It's like, all right, now it's fair game.
Yeah, now it's open. I ran it once against you and I got intercepted.
I never
that one
run
was
that
almost
shit.
picked
I
there.
need to run it.
That one was almost picked.
Rams signed a player for my practice squad? What the fuck, donuts?
Oh, man.
Now here comes the cheese.
I'll be back. I'm not watching.
Did he get out? Oh, okay, he did get out.
Fuck. Nice play.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
What's Lance's ability?
Omaha.
Is it Omaha? Wonderful.
It is.
He's got the offensive Omaha and the defensive Omaha.
That's so lovely. Such fucking cheese.
What's the defensive of?
Mind reader.
Same thing.
When I play Omaha, which obviously was just against Joey, but I blitz my linebackers a lot. So, like, it could show cover 3, but then, like, you don't really know that it's, like, a linebacker blitz type of situation.
Like that.
Let's go.
Are you kidding me?
Serves you fucking right.
Oh,
Damn.
God. That's crazy.
Gotta hold it.
I cannot believe he dropped that.
Oh, get off him. Goodness gracious.
Oh, you gotta pick that Hancock. Harold J. Hancock.
I should have had a touchdown there, right? How the fuck you dropped that?
Fuck. I know, Harry. Harry should have picked that one. You better. That's huge. That is huge. What a turn of events.
Did he get hit as he caught it?
There.
No, he walked. No one was around him.
Was it that dropped it?
Brandon Ayes.
I hate this game.
Yeah, we all do.
Get out.
We just play it because we have to.
45, 55, 62 yarder. And in our league, that's a gimme. Let's fucking put it up.
Sure is. My kind of kick.
Boom, there it is. Come on. Good. Stretch. Stretch. All right, good. All right.
Oh my god.
62 yarder. Check out my guy's kicking power. This guy, I think he's like 86 too.
I'll throw the ball.